I'm going to be telling you guys a story about Daniel and his three friends. So his three friends were all officials in the Babylonian Empire. And one day, King Nebuchadnezzar, he was a very selfish man. He decided that he was going to make a statue for himself and have everyone bow down to the statue of himself. And, Daniel's three friends were very firm believers in God, and they decided that when it was time and Nebuchadnezzar wanted them to bow down, and, they didn't bow down to the statue, and they stood firm even though Nebuchadnezzar threatened to put them in a fire. Sometimes in our life, things can get hard at school and at home, and it may feel like we're going through fires in our life. So this candle right here is going to represent the fires in our life. Oh, if I can light it. All right, there we go. And this pink balloon is going to represent people who are not like Daniel's three friends, and they don't or anything. And this white balloon is going to represent as Christians, God and the Holy Spirit, just like this balloon is filled with water. So let's see. When people who don't have God enter the trials of life, let's see what happens to them. All right, ready? Oh, they pop because they can't handle the heat. They don't have the promise that God will one day take them to heaven or that God could save them. All right, so let's see what happens to the people who are filled with God's Holy Spirit. I got to light the fires again because Christians also have trials in their life. All right, there we go. It's lit. All right, this balloon is going to enter the trials. Let's see what happens. There you go. You see? It's getting burned by the fire, but it didn't pop because it's filled with water. And just as Christians, sometimes we're going to enter trials and things that don't feel good, and it might even leave us scarred and burned, but it's not going to kill us. And even if people get to us and they harm us in this life, we have the promise that we are bound for glory and that God will take us to heaven.